Welcome, ladies and gents. It's your boy Gravitated Away TV. Spend a minute away handling things outside of this YouTube realm. But listen, folks, I got a special treat for y'all. For the FBA cult followers who don't believe the segment of people telling you that your leader, although he doesn't claim to be, yet the trademark says so, your leader, Tariq scam artist Pimpster Nasheed, has been revealed in court by Pan-African-Strikes-Back to have tenants renewing leases all the way to 2024. This is a man that said February of 2023, the museum, hidden museum that he funded $1 million from y'all, will be open to the public, yet has not been done so. And according to these documents, Tariq never planned on opening this site anytime soon. So where we stand currently, Tariq's site is apparently an operation for tenants to lease space. Now, I've been telling y'all this, the math never added up. I mean, this is a property that only holds 3 to 9 parking spaces, but yet somehow it's supposed to be a conglomerate museum to behold all our hidden gems. Not to mention right around the corner, there's another African American museum there. But that's right, you FBA followers don't even think you have African ancestry. But nonetheless, I'm gonna drop Brandon's, AKA boochiebear as Tariq calls him. I'm gonna add his video, or rather audio, of what happened in court, because if you guys don't know, Tariq Nasheed put a restraining order against Brandon because Brandon was exposing a lot of factual details in Tariq's operations meaning of his agenda to scam you guys. And because of that, several people, even it's a Moorish guy, I don't know him pretty well, but I think it's Tariq Nasheed. So if I've missaid the name, forgive me. But Brandon was somebody at the peak of all of this in terms of moving the motion of exposing who Tariq really is. And in doing so, Tariq, who claims the system this, the system that, white oppression, white supremacy, Tariq put a restraining order against Brandon. And in that restraining order, I didn't add that part. Basically, the judge looked at Tariq like he was an idiot, told him he had no basis to be even filing a restraining order, and Brandon did his due diligence and held his ground. But in the process of Tariq trying to get this restraining order put forth, it was revealed that Tariq had made lease agreements to the current tenants that were already prior in the building that he quote unquote purchased for a museum. He renewed those leases all the way up till 2024. And because one of the tenants didn't want to stay that long anymore, it was basically revealed that this hidden history museum had no intentions of being opened at the earliest of February 2023. I mean, you got tenants in this building that will stay there, late 2024. This is a man that talked about once he purchases the building, there will be renovations, etc. I mean, folks, I've said enough about this, but I'm only speaking about this because you guys stay getting scammed. Do your due diligence. I've been a follower of Tariq Nasheed for over 10 years, and I've watched this man change all of his pivot points. Once a project, an agenda doesn't go his way, he shifts every 2 to 3 years. But without holding you guys any longer, here's Brandon with the details of what happened in court with Tariq Nasheed and the bombshell news of tenants having leased with Tariq Nasheed towards the end of 2024 on a building that he claimed would be opened shortly. So here's the details, folks.
They don't do everything based on the way things are or based on the rules, right? Right? They don't do things based on the rules. It was clearly a First Amendment. Now, let's get into why Tariq took me to court and why the defamation suit, if he levels one against me, won't work. Bro, the manner in which Tariq described your lawyer made it seem like he's one of the most untrained attorneys. He said you snitched on Umar. I never even mentioned Umar's name in that courtroom. JC, thank you, my brother. I appreciate the super chat. Yeah, but my lawyer was very well trained and stayed professional. Tariq wanted my lawyer to act like his lawyer, like they was screwing each other. That dude was acting like his boyfriend was in court. I'm being real. I'm being 100% real. But yeah, it's just like you jumping out. Oh, but these people, they don't understand anything about the way the law works. That's why I'm not worried about it, because I'm like, I know how the law works. Like, you do that, you just a commissioner, a low-level person in the framework of the country is now saying that she has that she's saying that the Constitution is not valid in her court. Bro, she could damn near lose her job. I'm just being real with y'all. You blatantly go against the Constitution like that, you could damn near lose your job. And I don't think she's ready to risk her job over Tariq's bullshit. If you understand, allegedly. Yeah, allegedly. I believe, right? But that's real. But okay, so what? So why he dragged me to court, bro? Oh my God. Okay, and then the bombshell. This is the bombshell. I got one bombshell for y'all today. Okay, so basically, when I went to the museum, this is what happened. When I went to the museum, and this is based on the email that the lady Letty sent to Tariq. When I went to the museum, I made a video of me interacting with a lady at the door of the museum named Letty. In that video, I did not show her face. I did not show anything. I just showed myself as I was talking to her, right? Letty sends an email to Tariq saying that somebody produced a video that was showing her face, her husband's face, her children, and some of her co-workers in the video. She said, due to that video being produced and somebody took that video and sent it to her, she says she did not think remaining a tenant of Tariq's is safe, right? Here's the bombshell. Letty said, I believe it would be in my best interest to move out before our agreed upon date of August 2024. August 2024. So why is that a bombshell? This guy was telling you he was opening the place in February. How does this lady have 2 years to move out? They've agreed that she's going to move out in August of 2024. But he's lying to y'all, telling y'all that this lady is going to move out. That they were going to move out and he was going to have the museum open by February of 2023.
Damn.
Ooh. We got documents of that. We got documents of that. That was read in court. So tell him to go get the transcripts. Tell him to go get the transcripts. Because when he go get them, if he tell y'all the truth, which he won't, he wouldn't. This man lied with the judge looking at him, reading the same shit he read. Changing up words and stuff, being a Decepticon. How is he going to open up a damn museum in February if that lady and him had agreed that she was going to move out in August of 2024? Tariq never intended for that place to be a museum. Never, ever. And he probably had something else he was going to do in August of 2024. And so she requested that he pay her $25,000 for early to move out early. And the nigga keeps saying, yeah, and I paid her for good faith. And I think he's lying. I think he didn't give her anything, because why in the hell? She's trying to break her lease. Why would you give some tenant? I'm from California. Why would you give a tenant $25,000 to break their lease? You want to leave? Leave. but I'm not giving you $25,000 to leave. Now, you're supposed to give money if you're asking them to move out. Okay, can you guys move out because I want to raise the rent and y'all can't afford it? Here goes some money to help y'all move. That's how the California law works for the people who are going to say, oh, because of COVID. Thank you so much, Antoinette. I appreciate you, my sister. My girl, Alexis, came through. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I was texting Alexis right at the court. I sent Alexis a message. Hey, I think this dude and this lawyer fucking. This might be a big blow for FBA's fallen tree. Not all of them, though. King X, thank you for the super chat. Yeah. So the guy, basically, they had an agreement for her to move out in August 2024. So how is he going to open anything in February? That's what I'm trying to understand. And that's a document. So tell him he got that document. That's a part of his evidence. So he can produce that immediately to you. He can produce that immediately to you because that was evidence he presented. So he keeps on saying, oh, yeah, and I paid her the money out of good faith, Where's the receipt? That's the funny thing with Tariq. Whenever he talks about money, thank you, Akil. I appreciate that super chat, my brother. Whenever he says anything about money, he never, ever produces a receipt. Have you guys noticed that? That's what you should have. And when he goes to the defamation, guess what I'm going to say? Your Honor, all I'm asking is for him to produce receipts.
So there you have it, folks. The full segment can be reached at Pan-Africanism Strikes Back, and that host is Brandon, who does a phenomenal job. But the point, folks, is if you heard the last part, Tariq never produces receipts. You guys follow him blindly and then wonder, why do people care? Well, here's the thing. If you say you're for your community, you're a hypocrite if you don't destroy the problems that exist within the community. And a community such as ours, Black America, our biggest problem is at the top. It's people that are volunteering themselves indirectly to be leaders. And I use the word indirectly because Tariq loves to say he's not a leader, but knows he has that following, knows that he taps into that following to garner, financial means, things of that nature. But what did he produce to you guys? He produced a storefront that looks like a church front and says this was supposed to be this big museum, not even depicting of the digital component that he showed you that would be a 2-story, multi-faceted facility. It's not, folks. It's a 3 to 9 space parking lot. And you think this was something that was amounted to the over $1 million in donations that y'all sent him, huh? But the point is, Brandon proved in court, and those documents, we are working to show you guys that those documents actually were produced by Tariq himself, who unintentionally exposed his true ulterior motives with this certain hidden museum. He gave you a date that was never meant to be produced to you guys. I mean, when you have tenants having leases pushed way back into 2024, but he's telling you February of 2023, the doors will be open. Open for what? To get more tenants? Look, I digress. I get very heated and passionate about things like that because I was once somebody who really thought Tariq was about the people. I'm a victim of passion, meaning your passion can lead you down to the wrong road. But, when you awake and you understand, and you only can get that, folks, by asking questions, even if it's somebody you like. Maybe they're charismatic, or the comedian that Tariq is, so he makes you laugh. So you're willing to maybe, dismiss some alarming red flags that are right there in your face, but you tell yourself, he's doing good, he's doing okay. But in your heart, the math is not adding up. So I dare you guys to start asking more questions, wanting more receipts, and there you have it. This is a hidden history so-called museum that tenants are using as lease renewals. But in this case, the tenants seemingly don't want to renew the lease anymore because of everything that's going on. It's almost as if they know the so-called landlord, Tariq, is not the man who he says he is. And this is making people uncomfortable. So by Brandon doing his due diligence, doing the groundwork, doing real journalism, that put people not at ease. That left people, I'd rather say, not at ease with the whole circumstance of having somebody like Tariq misleading the people and misleading his tenants. And this is who you guys crown king. It's your boy Gravitating Away TV. Say less. Like, comment, subscribe. I'ma holla at y'all.